Hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing a nice and easy exponential equation. So first of all, what I want to do here is get rid of every exponent that's different than x. So I'll rewrite this as 4 to the x minus 3 to the x times 3 to the negative 1/2, which is the same as 3 to the x times 3 to the positive 1/2 minus 2 to the power of 2x times 2 to the negative first power. Okay, now let's just go ahead and rewrite this. So 4 to the x minus 3 to the x. The 3 to the negative 1/1 power, 1/2 power, is the same as 1 over the square root of 3 is equal to 3 to the x times 3 to the positive 1/2 power is the same as the square root of 3 minus 2 to the 2x is to the power of 2x is the same as 4 to the power of x times 2 to the negative first power is simply 1/2. Okay, now what we can do right here is multiply everything by 2 times the square root of 3 in the common denominator, and we'll get that 2 times the square root of 3 times 4 to the x minus 2 times the square root of 3, and the square root of 3 will cancel out, minus 2 times 3 to the power of x is equal to square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3 times 2 is 6 is equal to 6 times 3 to the power of x minus the 2 and 2 will cancel out, minus the square root of 3 times 4 to the x. Now let's just go ahead and add square root of 3 times 4 to the x to both sides, and then we'll get that 3 times the square root of 3 times 4 to the x minus 2 times 3 to the x is equal to 6 times 3 to the x. Okay, now let's also add 2 times 3 to the x to both sides, and then we'll get that 3 times the square root of 3 times 4 to the x is equal to 8 times 3 to the x. Okay, now we can set this up in a slightly different way. From here it follows that 3 to the x times 4 to the x is equal to 3 times the square root of 3 over 8. Okay, which is really the same as saying that 3/4 to the power of x is equal to 3 times the square root of 3 over 8. Okay, and 3 times the square root of 3 over 8 can be rewritten as 3 to the power of 3/2 over 2 to the third power, or better yet, what can we rewrite 2 to the third power as? We can rewrite that as 4 to the third over second power. Okay? So that's going to be the same as the square root of 4, which is 2 to the third power, which is the same as 8. Okay? And that is basically the same as 3 over 4 to the power of 3 over 2. And then we're going to take the log with base 3/4 of both sides, and then we'll get that x is equal to 3 over 2. And that is going to be our final answer to this problem. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.